Oh, we got Mavises now. Very cool. So these were in Periods of War. And looks like we got torpedo racks set up. So probably possibly the slowest way to actually torpedo a ship. So from the air. So we'll see how that goes. Hey folks, Pat here. Welcome back. I know it's been a long hiatus, but I'm ready for some more Pacific War action. I hope you are too. Looks like TFA is going to be a little ways off, and so let's pick up War on the Sea again, and we're going to do this as the United States Navy with the Tokyo Express mod. Today's video is a pregame show, and so I'm going to show you how to punch in the Tokyo Express mod. I kind of figured it out. I'm not an expert at this stuff, but if a dummy like me can do it, I hope you can do it too, if you're interested in playing it. And if I make any mistakes in this video, full disclaimer up front, I don't build them, I just ride them, so to speak. And so if I make any mistakes in here, I apologize in advance for that, but I seem to have gotten it to work. And so let me show you how to do that, and then we'll hop in there, we'll take a look at some of the new things in there, and then we'll strategize for a minute or two, and then kickoff will be the next video. And so the next video that you see after this one will be the start of our War of the Sea campaign as the Americans. But anyway, let me show you how to do the mod here. So hop into Steam, head on over there. So let me see, yeah, here we go, War on the Sea. And so from your main page, if you just go to the War on the Sea page, either through the library or community or however you get there, that all you need to do is get here, head on over to discussions, and then over here to mods, and TTE is right there. So it looks like we got a new one just the last couple minutes. So I don't know anything about that. We're going to play with TTE. And so click on this, brings you to the pinned page here. And if you can read all this stuff, there's a lot of cool stuff in there. Looks like the guys who built this mod really put some TLC into it, and so I'm excited. Just scroll down until you get to the download instructions. Here we go, download link and instructions, section 5. And so click on this site here to download all the things that you need, all the toys, so to speak. Brings you this box page right here. Just click this button right here to download the entire thing. It's fairly beefy, and so I already did that part. And so I've got it on my desktop right over here. And so let me just show you how to actually plug this guy in. And so the first thing you need to do is you need to navigate to wherever you have War on the Sea installed. Now that's going to be different depending on how you got yours set up. Most of you, I think, will have it under program files x86 here on your local drive. Click on that. And then down here to Steam, click on that. And then down here to Steam apps, click on that. And then Common, click on that. And then it should show you all the games that you have installed for Steam on there. It just depends. Now, like, okay, so I don't have all my games installed on my C drive. In fact, I have most of them done on my D drive, and so mine's a little bit different. But if you see War on the Sea down here, you're in the right spot. All right, mine is over here under games with Steam apps, Common, and then there we go, War on the Sea. If you don't know where it is, just search for it up in here. Okay, you should be able to find the folder itself. So click on this. You should just have these two things in there. Okay, and so once you find these two things, if you just have the vanilla game, just grab that download and then just dump it in there. Okay, like that. And then right click on it and extract all, because it will be a zip file. Now this might take a minute, so let's see exactly how long this takes. Yes, it'll take a minute, so cut video. We'll see you in just a sec. Okay, ta-da. So everything's in there now. So mine shows up like this now. So I've got the one that's still zipped, all right, and then this one, which is now unzipped. And so you want to click on that. And then there's another one in there, so click on it again. And you should see this. These are all your instructions in here, along with this program, JGSME. You're going to need that, all right? So now you need to take JGSME, click, drag, dump it into the War on the Sea folder, right like that, okay? The other thing you're gonna need is this thing right here that says TTE mod and submods. Click that, hang on to it, drag, dump it into War on the Sea up there. And so now, when you go here, oops, I went too far. When you go up here, oops, I went way too far. There we go. So now, if you click back on your War on the Sea folder up here, you should have all this stuff in there now, all right? So now all you need to do at this point in time is double click on JGSME, And it'll say, yes, this is the part that my computer was unhappy with. This is why it's on my D drive. Okay, so I don't know exactly what was blocking it, but now it works. So anyway, if you don't get this, I don't know what to do. So, but if you do get this, click on yes. All right. Now you get this little thingy here that says mods folder name. Welcome to blah, 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 blah. If you wish to store your mods in a folder other than mods, please enter. Don't do that. Just leave it as mods. Click okie dokie. And this little window comes up here. Go ahead and close that out. And then go back here and take a look at your War on the Sea folder right here. And now you have a brand new folder there called mods. Okay, so JGSME actually does that for you. So just do that. And then it'll actually appear in there. So you don't need to actually make your own new folder. It'll do it for you as long as you click OK on that one part. And then so anyway, so to enable the mod, click on this, or just leave it, you know, don't click close like I did last time. And now it'll have all, oh no, wait, there's another step. Sorry, my bad. What we have to do is we have to go in here to TTE mod and sub mods. Click on that, and you see all this stuff in here. You need to select all this stuff. So click on the top, hold shift, click on the bottom, click copy, and go back up to the main folder here, go to your mods folder and pasty all of it in there. So again, oh, okay, we won't need to cut the video because my computer's fast enough to do that quickly. Now all this stuff appears in that folder there, okay? And that's what you need to do in order to enable the mod. So go back up here to War on the Sea, click on JGSME, like that, click yes, it'll always ask you that. Now it'll ask you which mods you want to enable. Now I'm not gonna enable none of these except for this guy right down here, the main mod. So highlight that, click this over here, it'll load like that, and Shazam, it shows in there. Now if you want to load any of the other ones, you can do that now. Don't do those before you do this one over here, okay? I haven't tried any of these, but that's what the instructions say, so we'll follow the instructions. All right, so that should be good. So closey close, and now you can look at this. This is kind of dirty, kind of ugly in here. This thing here, you can get rid of it now if you want to. This is the extracted file. You can get rid of that if you want to. This thing here, that's the zip file that I dragged from over here. You can get rid of that if you want to. If you're like everything nice and neat and tidy. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Just leave all that stuff in there. It should work just fine. All right, so let's get out. Go on over to Steam, and let's give it a shot. So here we go. Let's take a look. And ta-da! So your home screen should change and look something like this now, which is absolutely beautiful. But I'm not going to redo the intro video on that. So, yeah. So, but anyway, so here we are. War on the Sea, Tokyo Express mod. Got a nice silhouette of Big Boss down there. But let's hop in here and take a look at some of the new stuff. Go over to the museum. All right, I'm curious to see what we've got in here. So I hear there are tons and tons of new planes and ships and all kinds of stuff. Tamper class, so that's from the last one. Gato, that's from the last one. Baleo, that's new. Looks the same. Maybe they didn't do, oh, maybe not. Nah, it's the same. That's okay. They should all look the same. Same thing with you. You should look pretty similar to. Yeah, okay. All right. What else we got? Oh, look at this. We got S-boats. All right. So old school S-boats. We'll be sure to sacrifice lots of those. Oh, man. Old school destroyers here. Clemson, huh? And what is this? APD? Oh, weird. Got these little Higgin boats on it. Neat. Wonder if it can carry supplies and stuff. We'll find out. Let's see. That's from the base game. Farragut, Porter, Mahan. These are my favorites. Mahan, Gridley, Bagley, Summers, Benham. Doesn't look like we have any more destroyers. Leaves Fletcher. So looks like they've updated the silhouettes here a little bit. They look a little different. Omaha, old school, light cruiser. So that'll be interesting. So, wonder how much they cost. Look at this, this is like all these old turrets stacked on top of each other. Man, this is a pretty model. That's really well done, guys. So, whoever did that. Brooklyn, you're from the last one. Atlanta, Cleveland, you're from the last one. Nora Maru, Portland, no boat. Oh, we'll definitely be getting a couple of those. So Wichita, Baltimore, so these should be later. So they might be restricted. Ooh, Penzi. Do we get the Arizona too? No. So, all right. So we got some old school battle wagons that are limited to 21 knots. I am not surprised by that. So we'll see. Oh my gosh. Got the New Mexico too. Actually, I was watching Wolfpack series. I think he used one of these. So a couple times. So that'll be kind of interesting. Look at all the AA guns on this thing. Man, look at all the detail they put in this. That's really cool. Good job, guys. Tennessee. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, so this is late war Tennessee. Check out all the guns. So we might snag one of these as an AA platform. It's Colorado. So there you go, all you World of Warship fans. And then of course the modern ones. We've seen those before. Cool stuff. That's kind of interesting that they decided to put these in there. I wonder if these will actually be available in the campaign. So, who we got? We just have Tennessee. What's the other one? West Virginia, if I'm not mistaken? So, same thing with Pennsylvania. So, they're kind of limiting us on these. How about the New Mexicos? How many of those we got? Oh no, looks like we got all those. These were a little bit later. Well, no, these were around. Yeah, none of these guys were at Pearl Harbor. I think they were all in the Atlantic Fleet, though. So at the time, I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at the books. Speaking of which, I got some new books, so we'll be talking about those sometime in the series. So very cool. Someone hooked me up with a really cool Christmas present. So, anyway, North Carolina, good. South. Ooh, oh, actually, I saw this in the base game. We've actually got Sister Sarah now. So Lexington should not be available in the campaign, but we'll find out. So we will definitely get our hands on Sister Sarah at some point in time. Scratch that last line. So we will employ this carrier at some point in time. So, Yorktown. And this one was in the base game too. I saw the Wasp actually finally show up. That's cool because this ship, I don't know. I've always thought this one looked pretty cool. Let's see, does it have the elevator on it? So if I'm not mistaken, this is the first ship that had the outboard elevator. I don't see it. So that's okay. That's picky nerd stuff that you guys all appreciate. Oh, okay. We got a couple little Jeep carriers too. These showed up a little bit later in the Guadalcanal campaign. I'd be curious to see if they're actually available at the beginning. So that's okay. And then merchants. Oh my goodness. Got merchants for days here. They're all merchant ships. Oh wow, this one was in Silent Hunter 4. Very cool. More. And more. And more. Cool. Oh, alright. I'm a fan. Oh geez. I don't even know what that is. Oilers, alright. So, well, that's different than the one in the base game. Yeah, I don't know if they just changed the names, but this one they definitely changed the model on. Looks pretty cool. This was the one that was in the base game, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, maybe not. I don't remember it having these big gun tubs on the front. Wow, sorry. Maybe it is, though. I don't know. Maybe they changed it. So, looks pretty freaking cool, though. And we've got Commonwealth. So, tribal class. Interesting. Very cool. Jervis. Very cool. Oh, man, this is a great model. Look at that. Look at the launch right there. Excellent job, guys. They're a little bit darker than the other ones, though. They're a little bit harder to see. But that is cool. Perth? Were these in the base game? The light cruisers? I don't know if they were. I think they were. So, it's either... Yeah, this is Hobart. Okay, yeah, I think it was. So, Crown. These were not. These were definitely not in the base game. Look at that model. Oh, yeah, okay. Some modeler was having fun, hey? In town class, these were not either. So, yeah, okay. I don't remember the Australians having these. But, again, I don't know that much about the Australian Navy. So, these were definitely in the base game. Only 2 of them were available, if I'm not mistaken. So, that's okay. QE? Who we got here? We got Warspite here. This was not an Australian ship. So maybe it made its way to Australia at some point in time. I'm not sure. So that'd be interesting to use that against the Japanese. So, you know, as if this ship didn't do enough during World War II. Maybe we'll throw it in the Guadalcanal campaign if it's available. I don't think it is. So, all right. And then what do we got here? Oh, we got a hospital ship. Very cool. So, man, you guys added a lot of stuff to this. That's crazy. Oh, okay. Onto the Japanese here. Let's see. Type A. That one's base game, wasn't it? And Type B. They look the same. Type B Mod 1 looks the same. Type C. This one is definitely new. So that is new and different. Nicely done, guys. Very cool. So not that we want to see too many of those. We just want to sync them. Oh, these look familiar. These were in the base game. Minakaze. Kamikaze. Yeah, these were all in the base game. Mutsuki. Yeah, I remember putting a few of these to good use in my last series. Fubuki. Here we go. Yep, these are all similar, familiar. Yep, Kagero. Yeah, we used quite a few of these too, if I'm not mistaken. So, Yugumo. One of these has the dual-purpose guns. Which one is it? I don't remember. Was it you? Dual purpose, yeah. There we go. Oh, actually both of these have those. Okay. I'm sure you guys updated a lot of the stuff that was in this game as far as capabilities go. Tenryu, we got you. Kuma, yep. Saw lots of those. I used that one a lot. Same thing with Nagara, saw her. Sendai, yep. Alright. Oh, this one's new. Huh. Oh my goodness, look at all the torpedoes on this thing. I'm not familiar, so that'll be interesting. So, good job on the model though, folks. So, Yubari, yes, this one was not in the base game. So, a little bit later in the war. Nice. Good job. Nagano, I think that one was in the base game. You couldn't get these though. So, and the same thing with this one. I don't think you could get these right away in the battle. Or if you did, they were too expensive and I didn't want to buy them. I can't remember. So, Chitose. Oh, we got seaplane tenders now. Very nicely done, guys. So, oh, man. Oh, my God. Oh, this ship would show up in every single battle in Gears of War. So, either in its current or its early war form or its late war form. We got both of them, Chitose and Chiyoda. Nice. So, ooh, that means we're going to have seaplanes. Ooh, I'm curious. Where are the planes? Anyway. Nishin, class light carrier. Look at that. They get a little mini sub in there. I remember this from Silent Hunter, actually. So that'll be interesting. I wonder if you actually have mini subs in this game. No. And here we go. Furutaka. Our classic battery of Japanese heavy cruisers, looking sharp as usual. So, but these were all in the base game. A good old friend Tone. So, and then here we go, Gungo. So, yeah, we'll probably be seeing a couple of these as the Americans. So, but there are new battleships in here. Yes, Fuso. So I saw in Wolfpack series, so this guy kept showing up, or you know, this one, or her sister there kept showing up along with Issei. Should be around here somewhere too. Yes, Issei. Look at that model. That's beautiful. So look at that. That's great, guys. So these did not show up in Guadalcanal historically, so but they could have. It'll be interesting to see how well they hold up. Later in the war, of course, as many of you know, they ripped all this stuff off and tried to turn this into half battleship, half aircraft carrier, which turned out to be all target. Or bait, shall we say, later on in the war. But you know that story. It'll be kind of cool to see these in action. So let's see. Nagato, so probably the most gorgeous battleship in the Japanese Navy, at least in my opinion. So it'll be a shame to sink her or her sister, but we will not hesitate to do so. And then, of course, the big boss. This is 42 version, and of course, what's the difference between 42 and 44? You already know, but for those of you who don't, I'll show you. Shazam! So, a little bit more stopping power in terms of aircraft. So, did it work in the long run? No. So, but we won't be seeing this one. At least I hope not. All right, new Japanese carriers. We got the light carriers, which were very, very active during Guadalcanal. It'll be interesting to see these in action. So there we go. Zuiho, we got you too. So you and your sister both. Actually, Shoho shouldn't be in there. I think she was sunk. Curlsey, if I'm not mistaken. Chokaku, classy as always. Looking sharp there. Hio, okay, so we've got the 2 liner conversion carriers in the game, and those were 2 things that were missing from the base game that I felt should definitely be in there. And so nice job, guys. If you've never seen this thing from the front, yeah, it's got that weird funnel on it. I think from the side they look great, but then it's like, man, it's like you bonked your head somewhere. But whatever. It'll be interesting to see these. Actually, you know what? I'm curious about the aircraft complements. Actually, it looks like we have historical aircraft complements now. Shokaku, yep, looks good. Zuiho, yes, looks good. All right, nice job, guys. So, ooh, no, whoa, we gotta check out our American counterparts here. Hang on, microphone's in the way. I can't see that. Oh, wait a minute, I can't drag this. So anyway, here. No. Yes, Lex. How many planes you got? Excellent. Perfect. Yes. Okay, we're buying one of these. So I'm sure they're going to eat up like all my points in the beginning, but we're going to do it. So because that is totally worth if now that they actually have these balanced out correctly. Look at it. So two squadrons of fighters, 2 squadrons of Dauntlesses, and a single squadron of Avengers. That is perfect. So that is how it should be. Nice job, guys. So I'm looking forward to it now. Anyway, back to our Japanese. There we go. What else we got here? Oh my goodness, tons of merchant ships. Look at this. Look at these little guys. I remember these from Silent Hunter 4. I sank quite a few of them. Oh, and these too. Oh, awesome. Looking forward to it. Oh my gosh. And someone just went through the entire recognition manual. Decided to make all the ships. Nice job. Excellent. Ooh. Oh, actually, I did. I saw this in Wolfpack series, come to think of it. So, yeah, he was afraid that this would actually land troops somewhere. So, I'm glad he found out that it wouldn't before I saw it. So, I don't know. I might be tempted to commit massive war crimes if I saw that. We'll try and stay away from the war crimes as much as possible. Look at this. This is interesting. This is a late war conversion here, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. So that, yeah, I have seen this before though. Don't know the history behind it though. That'll be kind of interesting. Hosho. So yeah, definitely Japanese light carriers should make an appearance. These look great. These look great, guys. You did a great job. So, and it absolutely resisted the temptation to do the green camouflage. So, good job. That's okay. All right, so that's enough. I think that's all our Japanese ships. Gosh dang, we got a ton of merchant ships in here. Do we got 2 different oilers now? We do. That's the one from the base game, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this one. What's the difference between these two? Different front mount, single funnel, a little bit different shape. All right, so we got 2 oilers. All right, cool. That'll be interesting to see. All right, let's check out airplanes here. Hang on. I'm gonna have to find a different place to put this. So, all right, here we go. Airplanes. Now I want all airplanes. So there we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, good old friend, the Wildcat. So we'll be definitely using quite a few of those. Air Cobra, nice, excellent job, cool model. Yeah, very cool. This is the U.S. Army. Good job, guys. Oh yeah, my favorites. Oh, I was looking forward to seeing this up close. Excellent, excellent. You know how many of these I made as a kid, as models? So little ones, medium-sized ones, big ones, wooden ones. This is my favorite plane on the face of the planet. I'm sure a lot of you agree with me on that one. I'm looking forward to seeing how that does. Let's see what else we got. Dauntless, classic. So with their rear gunner. So Devastators, hopefully we won't have to use any of these because they're terrible. But we'll find out. And a good old Avenger is back. So Kingfisher is back. So this one's new. So this is the Duck. So these should be on just about every old school battleship, if I'm not mistaken. And probably some of the cruisers too. So that'll be kind of interesting to see. Alright, this is what I wanted to see. We got PBYs in the game. I was kind of shocked that PBYs weren't in the base game because they played such a huge role in this campaign. So it's good to see them. So heavy. Oh, look at that. We got some Mariners in here too. Slightly less common, much larger, but kind of does the same thing. What else we got? P-17s, classic. A-20 Havocs. Yes, I was seeing these in some of the other videos that some folks were posting up. These are vicious anti-ship planes. They should be put to good use. We'll have to see how many of them we've got. So, same thing. B-24 Liberators. Wow, we got Liberators. It seems a little early in the war to have Liberators, but they might have been in Australia. I'm not sure. So, these will be interesting. These should be able to fly for days. So even if we don't use them as bombers, we should be able to get scout planes. Oh, okay. So we got the B-25 Mitchell. This is probably my favorite bomber in the entire war. I've actually been in one of these. They're really freaking cool. So on the inside, they're much smaller than you think they are. But I used to use these all the time in Carriers of War. So it'll be cool, especially if we can do some skip bombing with them. So this thing's just loaded with machine guns on the front end, and so we're gonna have a good time with it. Let's see what else we got. P-40. Well, that's a Kitty Hawk, so these will be Australian. And the Beaufighter, so probably quite possibly one of the ugliest planes ever made. So, well, until we get over to the Japanese side. But this is these. I think I used a couple of these in Carriers of War. So, but they were definitely around in Australia at the time. Not very many of them, but there were enough. And so we'll have to see how effective they are. And same thing with the Beaufort. Slightly less hideous looking. Do we have Hudsons? We do not have Hudsons. Okay. And of course the Walrus. So again, oh my gosh. Look at the Sunderland. Look at this beast. So, converted passenger plane. All right. Perfect. So, all right, on to the Japanese side. We got Claudes, little army fighters. Zeros, of course. And we got roofs. These are float plane Zeros, so that they can probably fly out of seaplane bases, which makes me a little excited that we have seaplane bases now. Oscar, so kind of rare this time in the war, but that's okay. So, ooh, I don't know what you are. Twin engine Japanese fighter. Vaguely ringing a bell. So let's see. Medium bombers. I don't remember this one either. Maybe it's a little bit later in the war. Okay, that's alright. Gecko, I do know about this one. So, these were not common. So we'll see how many of them they have in the game. Fowls, very common. See lots of those. Kates, again, which we put to great effect. Petes. So Peter and Jake. So our two scout planes. Glenn, so this is another scout plane. So a little bit more old school. So... oh, we got Mavises now. Very cool. So these were in Carriers of War. And looks like we got torpedo racks set up. So probably possibly the slowest way to actually torpedo a ship. So from the air. So we'll see how that goes. They might use them against us. I don't know. And of course we got Emily's. And I was kind of surprised these weren't in the base game too. So just because there were quite a few of them available in Guadalcanal at the time. At least according to Carriers of War. So, which is my go-to. Nels, we have Nels. These, I was also surprised that these were not in the base game. Although I guess it makes sense if they had the Betty in there. But these are Army bombers. They were prolific, so in the area at the time. And so it's good to see them. And there we go. The possibly world's ugliest bomber ever made. So basically, it looks like a blunt with a shark fin on it. So I know. So you guys have complained about me before. It's not with a Betty Bomber hate, but I'm allowed to have a favorite, and I'm allowed to have a not favorite, and this is my not favorite. So, okay, looks like we're good as far as planes go. All right, I'm excited. Let's take a look at the campaign here and get this off the ground, because we're at what? Oh, about the 30-minute mark. I bet you that's about enough of pregame for you guys. So let's hop in here, take a look at the campaign. We're going to play Operation Watchtower. Go ahead, get that started, and take a look here at the map, which is definitely different. All right, so history. You guys know all of it. Here we go. So let's see. Take control of Guadalcanal, Florida Islands. So this is Tulagi. And then Maleta. Maintain control of Moresby and Milne. Okay, or Gilly Gilly, same thing. Let's see. That's it. What are our rules? There were game rules in here. Look at all the locations. Oh my gosh, they added a lot. Dock your losses, enemy losses, object. Oh, here it is, rules. So let's see. U.S. Australia versus Japan. Home port, New Hebrides and Cairns. Okay, so we actually have a place down in Australia now that we can use. Starting command points 250. Nice. Well, that depends on how much things cost. So, and then I guess they changed it so that you actually get command points per week, in addition to whatever you sink. Well, actually, that depends. Ooh, I didn't set the difficulty, so we might have to start this over. I'm not playing on the elite difficulty. I'm not good. So, but I probably put it on hard. So, but not elite. I'm not good. So, as you saw in the last series. Let's see. Friendly location per port rank, per airfield rank. And so you get points per week. In addition to what you control. So this encourages you to kind of spread out and kind of control some other stuff. That'll probably be fairly difficult to do. Air ops between 1900 and 0500. Those are dark times. Release time and release ship refund. Okay, so you got to rest, repair, and then you release it. You get your money back. I think that's how that works. Sunk enemy yield. I don't know what that means. That's how many points I guess you get per sunken ship. So you don't get like crazy points like you used to for sinking things. That's actually cool. I like that change in this game. It'll make it much more difficult in the beginning, but in order to build up. But it'll make me like be a little bit more careful with my ships. Let's see. Home ports receive 1,500 troops, 500 supplies per week. So I think that's these two. So we're going to get troops down in Australia. That's great. So we'll probably wind up running some convoys up to Port Moresby. Try and build that up. Upgrade costs on ports and air bases. Interesting. I think this supplies is lower, if I'm not mistaken. So, no, maybe it's the same. Okay, all right. And then so detection ranges. Yeah, I remember all that stuff from last time. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at the map and start thinking about strategy here. All right, so last couple minutes here, let's strategize, and I want your help with this. So because I probably haven't watched all the series that I should have before I got started in this, but from what I understand from this mod, it is much more difficult in terms of like the AI is much more historical. They're going to run at night in order to actually dump supplies off, kind of like the Tokyo Express did. There's going to be carrier groups out there because one of the problems with the USN campaign in the base game was that you didn't spawn a carrier group until you actually took over Guadalcanal as the Americans, and so you could basically have free reign of the skies if you were able to maintain air superiority, which all you had to do in order to do that was buy a carrier in the very beginning of the game. So I think this one will be a little bit more different, a little bit more challenging. Because I understand that you're supposed to actually build up your bases a little bit more. And so let's see what we got. Port Moresby, we've got a level 2 airfield. I'm more concerned about the airfield than the port. But we have some lightnings. That's nice. So we have some air cobras. They'll work. Beauforts, we do have some Australian planes here, and we have 3 Mitchells. 3 Mitchells is not very many. So I was kind of hoping to have a swarm of Mitchells. And so we might look at actually building up Port Moresby. Let's go check out. Well, we got Santa Cruz, so this is a seaplane base. And we've got Mariners, we've got Ducks, and we've got Catalinas. So this one will basically be for searching. The Japanese actually start with Renal. That is really interesting. We might need to snag that right off the bat. I was hoping this place would be neutral here, but we do have to catch Malaita. There's nothing on Malaita right now. They have Tulagi, and they have Henderson, and they have a level 1. So what's in a Japanese level 1? Probably just zeros. But that means they start with an airbase there. That frickin' sucks because that wasn't historical. So they weren't ready. All right, that's the whole point. We were going to show up before they were ready. So, but that bumps Guadalcanal way up on the priority list here. So we might have to bum rush that with everything that we got. So we got 250 command points. How much does stuff cost? Let's go take a look. Here we go. Okay, now I can move my menus. So let's see. How much does this cost? There's none in the class. Can't buy any of those. Hang on. American. Number in class 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Well, how do I buy merchant ships? That's interesting. Do I just get them for free? Oh, no, there it is. Cost 11. Never mind. 13, 7, 9, 9, 12, 9. Oh my gosh. How much does it hold, though? That's the question. How do you tell that? Here we go. Nope. Do you have to buy this before you know how much it holds? Well, I guess you go off the displacement on it. Kind of give you an idea. I don't know. I'm going to have to go Google that. That's an oiler. It's a merchant ship. Displacement 9,000. So how much it holds really matters. So I kind of need to know that. So, but they're $8. So it looks like merchant ships are roughly where they were last time. Maybe a little bit more, a little bit less. I can actually buy light carriers. That's interesting. So I can buy the Wasp. That's interesting. Okay, so Lexington is unavailable. That's good to know. I was about to say, if we just kick off the brakes completely here, this is going to be a different game. How many planes do these guys hold? 16 and 8. All right, so I got 250 bucks. I'm going to have to think about this a little bit, and I want your advice. I want your help. I want your guidance on this. Because I think overruling strategy is going to be to bum rush Guadalcanal as quickly as possible with as many troops and as supplies as we can. And then, honestly, I'm kind of tempted to hold off on purchasing humongous naval assets right off the bat. And maybe we'll just do the historical thing where they kind of dumped off the Marines and jet. So, I know you Marines out there won't appreciate that, but if I can actually put a pretty heavy weight on there in the beginning and then release all the ships undamaged and then come back with a powerful task force to kind of defend them for a little bit until we sink whatever they send to come out and like say, okay, we don't want Marines here, but if we could actually land like 10,000, well, that depends on how many we got. How many we got? We got 10,000 Marines right here. So I am tempted to land all of them right off the bat. But I don't know. That might not be a valid strategy. Let me think about it for a couple days. But that'll wrap it up for here. We're going to kick off this series here real soon. And so please let me know kind of like your thoughts on strategy, and then we'll kind of think about that a little bit before we actually pull the trigger on the series here. But so far, I really like this mod. It looks really, really cool. And so again, today was a pregame. Kickoff here is in a few minutes. So I'll give it some time to actually, guys punch in your suggestions in there and things like that. But kickoff here will be really soon. And so if you've got any suggestions strategy-wise, punch them in there. If you're looking forward to this series, you know what to do. So sign up so that you can actually see when they pop in there. And at the same point in time, any comments, questions, concerns, I love them all. Drop them down in there. But it is good to see you all again. I'm really looking forward to this. This mod looks great. And here's to a great series. Here's to a new year. And I'm looking forward to this. I'm jazzed. I'm jazzed. I hope you are too. So that's all I got for you today, though. Take care now, and we'll see you all here real soon. Bye now.